Are you applying to King's College London for their prestigious LLB program? The Dickson Poon School of Law is globally recognised, but securing a place requires you to master the LNAT. Here is the direct answer. All LLB applicants to KCL must take the LNAT, and offer holders typically average in the mid-20s on the multiple choice section, though the essay is not assessed at all. Check the university's website for the latest figure. It is worth pausing on that. The Dickson Poon School of Law is one of the oldest law schools in England, with a community of students and alumni drawn from right around the globe. Remember, scores are not carried over from previous years, so you must take the test in your actual application cycle, even if you sat it before for a different application. This catches people out every year. A strong score from a previous attempt simply will not count, so you must sit the LNAT fresh in the cycle you are applying. How does KCL use your score? The LNAT is a critical parameter used for both shortlisting candidates and selecting who ultimately receives a final offer of a place. While the university does not publish specific weightings, you can safely assume your Section A multiple choice score is weighted heavily, likely at 40% or higher in the overall evaluation. Interestingly, according to university authorities, the LNAT essay is not taken into account during the admissions process at KCL. Unlike many rivals, they focus entirely on your multiple choice score. That does not mean you can skip the essay, since you still have to write it to complete the test. It simply means, for KCL, your Section A number carries the weight. What kind of score do you need? For the main law program, the average score for offer holders typically sits in the mid-20s, out of 42. However, this is just an average, and the spread around it is wide. The strongest offer holders score up in the mid-30s, while some offers go to applicants who scored well below the average. Scores also vary by program, with some routes such as politics, philosophy, and law running a little higher, and combined routes such as English and German law a little lower. So the target shifts depending on exactly which LLB route you are chasing. Always look at the figures for your specific program rather than assuming a single headline number applies. Why would KCL accept a score well below the average? A low score does not mean automatic rejection. They apply contextual parameters, meaning a candidate's profile might be exceptionally strong in other areas. The program is incredibly popular, drawing thousands of applications for the main law degree against a limited number of offers each cycle. With that volume of applications, competition is brutal, and the LNAT becomes a fast, objective way for admission staff to begin separating a huge field of strong candidates. Overall, admission is extremely competitive, with only a small fraction of applicants receiving offers. Check the university's website for current figures. That headline figure also hides a big split, with the offer rate for UK applicants running much lower than for non-UK applicants. That gap reflects the different applicant pools and seat allocations. Whichever group you fall into, the message is the same. Your LNAT score has to be genuinely competitive. In the most competitive cycles, the average LNAT score for offer holders can climb into the high 20s or even around 30, both for UK and non-UK offer holders. Those figures show the real-world bar can climb well above the headline average, so aim high. Is there an official minimum? KCL does not state a minimum LNAT cutoff anywhere. However, because of the massive volume of applications, the LNAT acts as a strong initial filter, thinning the field before deeper assessment begins on the remaining candidates. Your final ranking is then based on an aggregate score of various parameters, including your LNAT performance and your academic achievements considered together. Always reconfirm the relevant dates and deadlines on the official LNAT website and the UCAS website before you commit to a test date, since timelines can change. To compete with those top-tier averages up in the high 20s, you need focused preparation. Natural ability alone is not enough to master the LNAT-specific logic traps and tight timing. LawMint provides the most comprehensive LNAT preparation resource available, featuring 200 full-length LNAT practice tests to build your skills and timing on an interface that mirrors the real exam. Take your preparation to the next level at lawmint.uk. Start with our free full-length LNAT practice test, then unlock the series of 200 full-length tests with 8,400 multiple-choice questions. Subscribe to @LNATPrep on YouTube for more expert advice.